that journey between reflex action and conviction.
Work permit, work permit.
Hi, my buddy.
Hello,
Hi,
Olivia.
Free, how are you?
Fine and you?
Fine.
How you doing? It's a long time and I didn't see you. Are you alright?
Yeah.
So,
How much
yeah.
is this?
The banana is 4 for 2 rounds.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna give you everything. Why do you feel like making the fruit salad?
yeah, sure,
Then
man.
I think you're going to enjoy your fruit salad. That's
Thanks,
good. Okay, let me take the plastic.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'll do very quickly. Yeah, maybe you can put it here. How many pictures do you want actually?
We'll have 3 of those and maybe 2 avocados, yeah. 2 avocados.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you.
Thanks, we'll see you next time, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay, see you. Okay, man.
וירא ויבכה יום השישי ויחול השמיים והארץ ורצבם ויכל אלוקים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה וישבויס ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר
Ah, Mr. Godson.
Shabbos, everybody.
Welcome.
Shabbos.
Welcome.
Today was busy.
Sit down.
Well, because the greater concentration of the religious Jewish community was concentrated both in Yeoville and in Observatory.
ברוך אתה השם אלוקינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על נטילת ידיים.
Lots of people.
In my first scenario would be to establish who the killer of my bosom friend is. And moving to the second scenario, after having discovered that, would apply the subtlety of Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes, or alternatively, in the manner as Hamlet did in his monologue, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to of the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune to die, to sleep in that sleep of death.
Bun, luăm kilos sintatează la fel.
Você, não vai ir também e pagar lá com a mais.
Leu amba nga izol.
Asame que pensei fune.
Speak, because the little time you have left is a lot.
Sing me that Making Melodies, La Conca. Sing it like her.
Making melodies in my heart.
Look at me.
Melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. To the King of Kings. Thumbs out.
You know, there was this show, the African Jazz and Variety, which used to perform at the Selborne Hall in Johannesburg, and the white audience only. But amongst the white audience, then you'd get some nice people who would want to entertain you after the show. And so they would sneak us into their cars because we were not allowed to be in the city after 7. So they would sneak us in their cars and bring us to their homes for parties here in Yeoville. And so we used to come to Yeoville after the show, which would be about after 11, you know, because the show would finish at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Then we would come to these people's homes at night in Yeoville, sneak in, close the curtains so that the policeman doesn't see there's a black girl or black boys in that house. So it was just one of those things, yes. There was this one time they almost caught up with me, but what used to happen is I was staying with this man, but in a camouflage of wearing a nanny's uniform. Going downstairs, a white man, you know. Going downstairs, you put on this so-called Sevens uniform. Oh dear Lord, you put on this funny thing on, you know. So the neighbors would think, she's working for this man. But they used to wonder, how can a bachelor have such a pretty young woman working for him, you know? Although they didn't come out, you know, clean, but they used to see the beautiful young woman in a black woman, some young white boys, you know, and they couldn't help it because that was the law, that you cannot have this black woman as a girlfriend or as a wife, whatever.
The city is a memory of faded frenzy, manic bliss. The country is a cliche, but I like it like this. At least out here I can breathe ozone-friendly air, and God is watching over me from my underwear.
Well, Yeoville, I like the place. It's kind of fast due to the different places I've been to in Africa, but otherwise it's a nice place to live. What I like about it? Well, there's different cultures, you know, you get to see different places. It's a big city at that, and people's all right, you know what I mean? Cool people.
I was suffering from encephalitis, which is a swollen brain. What did you think when I tried to persuade you to come with me to a chemist to buy a drug which would help me?
I thought you're gonna die soon, and I was worried that I don't know any beat poets. So you were the last of the beat poets that I knew. I actually didn't have money to pay for this medicine of yours, and I just thought that maybe if there's something good that they do for Yeoville is to just keep you a little tad longer, and get all the information out of you, and when you're dead, I'll probably be famous on your behalf.
As for the drugs, right? I could say no big city doesn't have a drug problem. New York, London, everywhere got a drug problem. You understand? But I just feel that more and more blacks, anytime there's more and more blacks doing something, they always find some type of negativity to say, oh, they doing this, they got drugs on the corner, oh, they this and that. So, you know, this is why I believe white media is doing that. And anything, you know what I'm saying? And killings and stuff like that. And nobody knows what white media does too.
Unfortunately, many of our friends have moved either north or have gone overseas.
But without the enforcement of bylaws and so on, and with council actually struggling to meet the demand of the increased population in the area.
And I said Africa's a beautiful place. There's so much riches in Africa that the whites know about it. And certain blacks are very ignorant towards it. They don't know what they have here.
Some people move from here and probably go to the suburbs. But man, trust me, before sunset, they're back here, you know what I mean?
You can't actually create safe streets.
All the time, people were hijacked, necklaces snatched off their neck and assaulted and so on. And that's a little bit frightening.
You can't create clean streets. You can't actually attract the economy back. And an economy that is important, because if you don't have that economy, then you don't have jobs. You don't have jobs, you have, you know, the decline of the area, you have crime, etc., etc.
They control certain things, so they don't want the whites, they don't want the blacks to control certain things, man. They keep it on the down low.
I still feel very comfortable and happy in Yeoville. I know the people on the streets, I like the hawkers. This is my home.
Kuyini ukwazi? Bangani. Ake ningitshele, kuyini ukwazi? Ukugqoka kahle bese uyahamba nje eRockey Street. Ngiyabuza. We mama. Ingabe kuyini ukwazi? Awungitshele. Ungitshele kahle ukuthi kuyini ukwazi. Ingabe ukushayela imoto yakwaNobusha noma uhlale endlini yobukhazikhazi. Aw baba. Awungitshele. Ingabe kuyini ukwazi? Mntanami, sondela lapha ngokudla. Lume indlela.
Voracious. In the middle of life, there is so much more. Learning nakedness repeatedly, I am quietly voracious.
Please, Mama, I didn't ask you to be born. Because now I'm suffering. I'm suffering. Yes, I'm seeing a lot. How you doing, man?
Telegraph to the sky. Stay with me when the sun rises from a western sky. with silver spears lashing at earth and our youth, when the eastern horizon hangs smoke a celebration to a fading dream, will you take my blistered hand to a kiss? That journey between reflex action and conviction, where moments flash from substance to emotion, and where we count seconds as instinct.